Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to Leo season, or our Leo love reading. Love to have the piles. I have pre-shuffled. There's pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just give yourself a moment and choose. All right, welcome pile number 1, Leo. You don't have to be a Leo, but this can just be your seasonal reading or whatever, or you could be Leo sun, Moon rising, whatever. If you chose this very soothing stone, then that's your reading. We've got, all right. Starting off strong there. For your African oracle deck, you've got 𝔲𝔤, when the heart screams, reasoning goes silent. And for your final oracle, you've got attachment, letting go, restriction, fear. It's a very strong energy. What I'm already gathering here is a sense that you've already been through the ringer here. Here, let me cover that. You've already been through the ringer a little bit. Maybe you're feeling at the moment like you just want love to be easier. And you're having a little hard time letting go of this fear, and it's kind of getting you in the way. It's getting stagnant. So if that energy sounds like you're you and you're reading, let's get started and let's see if there's an actual person here. What's going on? For your charms, I've got the Lovers, Evil Eye, Pearl, Apollo. It feels like if you're in a relationship that it's been a long up and down, or like maybe there's a person in particular that you've been really wanting, but it's just an uphill battle. You're having a hard time letting go and being free of the unhealthy attachment to them. I do see a real love here, and definitely a pearl of wisdom that you've gained from whatever experience this has been. But it feels like something inside you knows that there's more with the Evil Eye here, that maybe you feel like whatever's happened was, I don't want to use the word embarrassing, but maybe you feel a little exposed here, a little embarrassed, and like you're just trying to make something work or come through that just isn't. Like maybe there's an unrequited love situation with a person, or a tug of war, cat and mouse deal back and forth. When the heart screams, reasoning goes silent. It feels like there's such a need, or maybe an obsession with this person, if there's a person you're thinking of, or with the concept of wanting to be loved, or whatever it might be. And if you're in a relationship, that it's just hurting so much that it's almost like you can't think logically anymore. It's restricting you, and there's a need for letting go, or that was the way it was and you have let go because it was too hard and you've gone past this situation with this past person or whatever, and you discovered self-love, wisdom, and you're in a place where you want to be more self-care. And I just see a need for vacationing, or a need for finding that inner light, or that you have been seeking your inner life and being more private so that you can get your bearings. I'm going to pull some messages to get some confirmations. I'm not feeling like pulling a lot more. I'm feeling like right now in this season, you don't necessarily need a reading. You just need confirmation that it's okay to take a respite from this. Why can't we just be together? See, there's that longing. No beliefs. Yeah, maybe you need to connect to what it is, who you are, and who you like, what you believe, and or maybe the person that is on your mind kind of lost touch with what they believe, or maybe there was like a difference in religion. being around you makes me feel bad. I do think that this situation, I feel like there's a person here where this has become something unhealthy for you. It's made you lose yourself quite a bit, and it's making you feel bad. Yeah, and you're feeling disconnected from your family, and there's a need to connect back to who you are and what you think and who you are spiritually, whatever that means, even if you're an atheist. I just mean finding equilibrium with yourself. And if this reading is feeling, I'm sorry if this is a little harsh, I don't like giving this message, but it just feels like you need to take a breather from even focusing on this. And so that's kind of why I'm going to just end the reading here. I'm so sorry to end so abruptly, but there's a need to stop focusing on this heavily. I'm getting, you need to stop focusing on this, and it's not healthy as it is right now. You need a break. All right. I'm so sorry to deliver that. Much love to you. I'll see you in the next reading. Welcome, Leos, for pile number 2. You don't have to be a Leo. It could just be your seasonal love reading. But this, I particularly always wanted readings for the zodiac sign that you could choose piles from. So here's your pile number 2. If you chose this 𝔮𝔢𝔞𝔯𝔬𝔱 coffee pin, then that's your reading. Let's see what you've got. The Moon, 8 of Cups. Okay, it's been some deep energy today for the African Oracle. Your reality is as big as you can dream. And Night Wind. Let me just see in for your charms. Let me pull them out. We got a couple runes there. Okay. Number 2. Okay. You've got a lot of choices to make, and you need to be an advocate for yourself. So if the energy that I'm about to say is correct, then this is your reading. Otherwise, you can go ahead and pick another pile, another reading, another reader, whatever. I make these readings just to help the 𝔮𝔢𝔞 think about their situation in a new light and hopefully help them go on to that next step that's needed when you get stuck on an issue. So in particular right now, this energy is looking like you're kind of in a state of a lot has happened. Maybe you're in some confusion and some deep, dark energy, and you've had to walk away from a lot of things when it comes to love. That there's been some heavy things, and you've had to walk away and move on to find what it is that you're actually looking for. With your reality is as big as you can dream. Anything is possible because you've left something behind. Maybe you broke up with someone. Maybe you've gone through a breakup. Maybe you've had to just change the way you're doing everything so that you can now actually find what you're looking for with love. I'm feeling that there's so many nighttime images right here with Night Wind, facing fear, subconscious release and healing. Then you got the Moon, and he's also over here with this eclipse walking off into the night. It's feeling like that feeling late at night when you're just looking up at the sky, wondering what's next, wondering about stability, and just kind of an energy of going at it alone, going on this journey to discover what's going on here. So I'm getting the sense maybe you're single, or you're in a state of independence internally, figuring out your situation here with love. And that's very honorable, it's commendable. It might feel kind of difficult and unknown for you right now, but I see something hopeful. Your reality is as big as you can dream. It's saying anything can happen. You have all the elements ahead of you. There may be difficulties. You might be able to make unlikely friends along the way. And the choice with the number 2 is ultimately yours. That there are a lot of decisions, but the decisions are yours to make. You are not helpless. You might feel like you don't know what to do, but just remember right now at this particular moment in time, the choice of what happens is entirely yours. And you are not helpless. This is in your hands. It's all up to you. you have that control, which is very interesting. Lust has come up in the messages here. I hate you. Maybe there's some self-hatred. Maybe you are walking away from a situation where there was a lot of fighting. Please leave me alone. You just want to be alone, yeah. And you promised lots of broken promises. Maybe you were dating or being around people who were not being with you out of the best of intentions. There's just a sense of betrayal and a sense to go within. And this is your confirmation that it is okay and that you are getting through this. You don't deserve these negative energies. You can change your mindset if you're having self-hatred by choosing this feeling heavily on like this energy of like your mindset is everything, and to start cleaning up your mindset. Your reality is as big as you can dream. Start to rewrite those thoughts. If it is negative self-talk, or if it is like you're just not liking the person that you are right now, and that's why you left things behind and you've got a lot to work on under the surface. Maybe it's time for therapy, inner child work, just a rewriting of the subconscious, or getting away from people who have negative tendencies. Now is the time to just go off into the night and start over. I don't mean literally leave your life and leave stability, but I just mean this on an emotional level, and love will come to you. I just feel called to look under here. Yeah, you're the emperor of your own life. You need to make some big decisions. It's about thoughts, yeah, and worries. This is the moment to take control of your own thoughts and your own life and start building those daily habits. Little things every day are what's going to build the life that you want in the future. That's all I really have. It's interesting, today's readings are kind of short and sweet and simple and to the point, but that's just the way it is sometimes. It feels like a tough love reading, this one and the last one in a way. Some people don't want to hear that, you know, you just got to make some decisions, some big choices, and those things are going to help your life significantly in a few months or next year. So good luck to you, and let's move on to pile number 3. And welcome, Leos, or just people who want a seasonal love reading. Welcome to pile number 3. If you chose this movement with the yoga triangle pose on there, then this is your reading. We've got the King of Cups, the waning moon. It's time to banish all evil, and Sacred Heart, Passion, Love, Spiritual Communion. And for your charms, I forgot to pull them. Here. Ooh, I dropped one. Okay. Oh, and this fell errands. It's funny, you got another one of these chore chart tiles. You got movement and errands. It's seeming like now has been a time for you to get right with your habits. There's a bouquet of flowers, maybe going to the farmer's market, getting flowers, going crafting, or maybe someone's been buying you flowers with this King of Cups here. I'm feeling a lot of love in your life. Maybe you're married. Here's some lavender, some comfort, or maybe there's love coming for you with the Sacred Heart, Passion, Love, Spiritual Communion. You seem like a very loving person who has a lot of like good attachments in their life. Maybe people bound to you. Maybe you have kids, family. Maybe it's just a good time for rest. It's time to banish all evil. It seems like a time for refinement for you. It seems like you have a lot of love in your life. Maybe this is you, or maybe you're married. Maybe you have a lot of love here. You're just a little tired. It's time to just get a little bit reset before the fall, or whatever time of year this is. Get your affairs in order and just continue to do the things you need to do. Some self-care, taking a bath, lighting a candle. Maybe you just need to have a candlelit dinner. Something of that nature. If this feels like you, then this is your reading. Otherwise, I don't claim to know everything. I just do readings to help the 𝔗𝔞 think of their situation in a new light, to help them to get out of their heads and think outside the box. That's why I do these readings. That's how tarot is helpful psychologically for people. So that's really what I'm doing here. And if what I'm saying doesn't really help, there's a lot of other readers out there. I have a lot of other readings, and oh my gosh, be positive. This is such a beautiful reading and so different from the past 2 readings. This feels like a different person completely, whereas pile 1 and 2 felt like they could have been possibly the same person. It feels like you're a person with a lot of love, either to give or that you're almost overflowing with resources, love, and stability. And I lied. Yep. Maybe you're fearing, and that's why you're here. You're fearing that you're being lied to, or that maybe you're fearing that you've been cheated on, or maybe you have been lied to in the past, or maybe you haven't always felt like you could be honest with those that you love, or in love if you're not in a relationship. But the truth is, you have so much here. You just need to keep on just refining your goals and what it is you want and what it is you don't want. Maybe make a list with it's time to banish all evil. Maybe it's time to make a list about just what it is you want to refine a little bit further in your day-to-day life. What kind of people do you want around you, things you want around you, and what don't you want? And be really specific. Other than that, it feels like you have so much love and passion, stability, and comfort around you, or it's coming in, and that if you felt like maybe you're overly positive, and you know, people sometimes can kind of insult positive people and act like it's childish to be positive. This reading is kind of saying the opposite, that it's okay to be positive, and you don't always have to look over your shoulder waiting for a betrayal. To kind of let yourself be happy, let yourself fill up your own cup, keep doing what you need to do, your errands, your movement, whatever that might be, if it's yoga or Pilates, whatever. Keep giving back to yourself. Maybe buying yourself flowers or accepting love from people around you. I just see that if this is a relationship, accepting love without fear will bring in more love for you, and that you don't have to just always be living in this mindset of looking over your shoulder. Another short and sweet reading right now. I think that's kind of what I'm getting for these Leo readings, is they've all been kind of short, sweet, to the point. Is there any other thing? Yeah, worry. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing, okay? And something good will happen. Know that that's true, that it's coming. If you just feel like you're waiting for something, like, it's gonna be good. And your biggest hurdle here is just your own anxiety and waiting for something bad to happen, or maybe you're so happy that you think it can't stay this happy forever and you're afraid to act. It's just keep doing what you're doing, okay? You're doing fine. It's okay. All right. The best of luck to you. Let's move on to pile number 4. Welcome, pile number 4, to your Leo season reading, or hello Leos, sun, moon, rising. You don't have to be. I just like having these piles you can choose from. Anyway, if you chose this nice and soothing palm stone, this is your reading. Let's see what we've got. 4 of Cups. For your African oracle, you got 2 of them. The future will never come while you're attached to the past. Interesting, okay. And when you always say yes to others, you say no to yourself. Okay. And you got 2 of these as well. The message of positive news, positive outcome. And winter's end, regeneration, rebirth, and positive outcome. I'm going to cover her. So I'm going to pull some, again, I forgot to pull your charms. Ooh, I got a fish here. I'm going to pull some messages. You got dependent, needy, I won't admit it, stubborn. I'll do one more, and friendship. Okay, so if this is energy is feeling like you, please stay. And if it's not resonating, that's okay. I'm not offended. Go find another reader. I have other readings here. I really just make these as a way to help you think your situations. You know, got a 6 here, just to help you process. And that's really why I do this. Okay, so far I'm seeing a lot of value here. Maybe you've blocked people, or you are not really accepting a lot of offers, or you feel like you've just been kind of waiting and you're bored for things to happen, but you're kind of being picky. Maybe you've had maybe you're stubborn, or you've had dependent, needy people around you in the past, or maybe you are dependent and needy and then you've become this person who doesn't want to be that way, so you're sitting there. I'm also seeing maybe you have people in the friend zone. It's just I'm seeing friendship energy with fish here as well. Maybe you're a man. The future will never come while you're attached to the past. It seems like you're kind of not in a place where you want to act. Maybe you said yes to people so much, people pleaser vibes here, that it came as a deficit to you. And so now you've been in this phase of just like you've been internal with yourself and not doing anything, but you're also bored and waiting for this metaphorical winter to end, so to speak, so you can actually start a new phase and have things come in. And it's like you're sitting on, like you're not acting, you're sitting on value here, like you're valuable, but you don't know where to put your valuable energy to, if that makes sense. You want a give and take with the 6 that will not deplete you. And you're kind of waiting for that perfection, like that person, that thing to come in that will actually be good for you. It just seems like you're not feeling open to give because of what's happened in the past and because of people who've taken from you. Although you have a lot of love to give, you've been kind of in your internal comforting stage. Does that make sense? Let me know if this is resonating. I'm feeling like I'm all over the place with my words right now. Say yes to others, you say no to yourself. It's feeling very much like you don't know when the person's coming in. Maybe there is someone already in your life, but you're not even open to it because you don't want to give to anyone. And you can flip that energy. If there's a person that you are interested in and they haven't been giving to you, this may be the reason why. I'm seeing hope here. I'm seeing that you're a valuable person, that it's valid for you to want an equal give and take, that it makes sense why you wouldn't want to lean into these needy, dependent energies, and yet you want to depend on someone and have it actually be good. My camera overheated. I'm getting a sense of frustration, that this has been frustrating for you, that you just want things to happen. Well, here's your confirmation that either the person for you or that you're looking for, or the thing with love, pertaining to love, is here, or it's coming. This person, this thing might already be in your life, and that you don't have to withhold yourself, that it's okay to end this winter of just sitting and waiting. Maybe it's time to start responding to people more and not worry that everyone's just going to take from you, even though they have in the past. Just always go back into your internal resources. Oh, the sound wasn't on. See, okay, so the sound wasn't on. So that's making me think maybe it's been a while since you've been social like that. Maybe you don't have the right words to say or do, and it's been frustrating, but give yourself more tries. It's okay if you're feeling introverted. It's okay if you make mistakes. It's okay to go out there. You might want to give yourself a lot of rest, a lot of retries, and that's okay that you're not perfect. It's okay to go out there and be open, and it's okay if you're feeling like you don't know what to do, if you feel clumsy, if you feel introverted. Let yourself take a break, but just have the confidence that it's going to bring good things in your life to give things a try. And that's all I have for you. I'll see you all in the next reading.